think what really hurts me the most with everything is it was all my fault. Um, it was all my fault, and I don't think we'll ever get that beautiful girl um, that I once loved. Um, and her name was Callie. Um, a beautiful name, if you ask me. You know, it's such a it's a pretty name, um, and it's different. You know, most girls' names are Callie with an E, but there's no E in her name, and that's so beautiful. And anyway, I love that girl, and I don't think I'll ever get her back because of my actions. You know, I was so egotistical, and I thought I was just better than everybody. Um, I was a jealous type, but I just thought I was better. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, whatever I do, she'll come back tomorrow. Whatever I say, she'll come back tomorrow, and one day she never came back tomorrow. Um, and that it hurts me the most knowing that that beautiful girl might not be my beautiful girl anymore, and um, I don't want the day to come that I have to wake up knowing that she's in bed with another boy, you know, and her beautiful kids. Name whatever she's gonna name them. But I wish that I was better. I wish I wasn't so bitter. Um, but our first ever hangout was March 1st, and she was so gorgeous, man. Um, she was so gorgeous to me, and she always will be gorgeous to me. And I don't know. Her eyes, man, she has like green and brown eyes that I could stare into for so long. They're so beautiful. Um, you know, uh, whenever I needed to cry on somebody's shoulder, she was always there. Whenever I needed to cry on the phone, she was there. And she was my first everything. And that's hard to forget about. Especially because she was so perfect to me that I don't even think you realize. Um, her body, her eyes, her hair, the way she smelled. And to this day, I still smell her vanilla scent on my hands. Me and her would always talk about having two beautiful kids, Maverick and Paisley. Um, she came up with the ideas. I don't know where she got those names from, but I loved them ever since. And those were our babies, Maverick and Paisley. And she's different from all these other girls. You know, all these other girls they won't chase you. They won't give you the attention you want. But her, she's so beautiful, and she'll chase me, and she shows that she wants me. She shows it. Um, and just looking at this sunlight in the game just shows me how beautiful she is. You know, just look around in this game. It's beautiful. It, it looks just like me staring into her beautiful eyes. That sunlight just reminds me of her eyes, and she's perfect, and she always will be that sweet, perfect girl to me, no matter what. But I messed up. Um, I wouldn't listen to her whenever she wanted to talk to me, and I wouldn't do whatever. But that girl would put in so much work for me, and I'll never forget that. You know, on some days I would come home from school or practice with no motivation. I wouldn't want to listen to what she had to say whenever I got mad at her. I would blow her off. But now that I wish, since we're in no contact, I wish that I listened to my beautiful girl. Um, you know, I used to call her my Cali Bug, and she loves that name. You know, she loves getting called Cali Bug. You know, um, and I'll always put in this much effort for her because she put in effort for me. You know, doing this is not going to get her back. We can't date. She has parent issues that will not let that happen, and I'm just scared to mess everything up again for due date. Um, but if the time comes in the future with me and her dating, and the time comes where I can be her sweet boy again, then I'll gladly be able to, you know, take it, and I'll be her baby again. Um, you know, I used to always lay on her. I would always put my head on her lap, and she would rub my hair, and she would play with it until I went to sleep or until we got to where we were going, and I'll never forget that. If somebody was ever making fun of me or anything, she would step up for me like she should, and I love her for that. Um, um, you know, things are going to happen in life. We might not marry each other. We might not have kids. We might never talk. Tonight could be our last time talking, but if it is, then I'll be glad knowing that I get to spend my whole 15 years with my whole 15th age with Callie. And I'll never forget this sweet girl. She is such a beautiful soul. Yeah, she gets mad and she says things she shouldn't say, and she's rude, but that's not Callie. No one knows her like I know her. Her parents might think they know her best. Her friends, exes, no. They don't know that she likes getting talked to like a baby. They don't know what goes on at home. They don't know what she struggles with mentally and physically. They don't know what she looks inside and out like I do. And I'll always be here for my sweet baby. And I love that girl. And I always will love her. And I'll do it to this day just because I love that girl. But if you see this, Callie, which you should, but if you don't, I love you bunches, my sweet girl. You mean the world to me, and may God bring us together. And I'll never forget you, and I love you. Bye, my baby.